Have you ever dreamed of winning millions of dollars?
What I'm starting to figure out today in my life is everyone's business strategy is Lotto. I need to make sure that I'm making it clear to people. I think something happened in the last 15 years that people don't realize how impossible all these things are. What you just said was crazy. And I think the internet and all this weird shit and like Taylor Swift showing up at your wedding, like I think people see like a highlight and think it's real.
I day trade attention and build businesses. Legacy is greater than currency.
What are we doing here, Kalish? What's the 411?
One of the things that we're doing today is breaks, which is a new feature this year where we can, through these digital pack breaks, people can jump in, buy fractions of packs, rip things and see what you pull. First step is you got to rip your starter pack. Right. I just want to know who Gary is going to lock in here for his first play.
Yep, I'm going to go Burrow based on schedule.
Love can make you happy, but it bad lad.
Kalish, I love you. Continued success with Reignmakers. Good stuff.
Shout out. Good luck in week 1.
All right, brother. Stay well. Cheers. Bye, everyone. What you're watching here is me sitting with our leadership team and having a conversation that is clarifying principles, processes, strategies within the organization. It is hard to get 2,000 people aligned on a mission. So I do this with a smaller group of leaders. Then we will have another one in a week with 80 to 100 people. And then within 2 or 3 weeks, I will address all 2,000 people in the company on the current things that we think are misunderstood or not effectively being executed in the VaynerX or VaynerMedia world.
Presidential, I'm the one. Better tell yourself the worst, cause you done did a lot of stuff. When they always call your phone, they asking why you hanging up. Maybe cause they wasn't there when tears fall.
One question, an amazing lineup of CEOs, founders, and experts. This is Marketing for the Now.
How are you doing, Gary?
I'm good. Yeah, I miss marketing for now. So when you think about the concept of back to school, what comes to mind?
Back to school is that time of year when you're getting your kids ready for going back in the fall and certainly for college as well. But I like to think about it, Gary, also as a time where we as adults can reflect and think a little bit about our own learning.
When I was growing up, it was unheard of for a 32-year-old human being to be thinking about learning. You'd hear like once in a blue moon somebody going to night classes, and almost always it was based on the insecurity they had of not having a certain degree. Whereas now, the progressive conversation, rightfully so, is, especially with the way the internet works, people now actually believe that they can change their careers at 36 if they allocate digital learning or maybe even physical learning. When you think about innovation in education and you think about some of the challenges, look, I'm a pretty public figure that's been fairly loud. I do not believe that college, in the way it's constructed, is for everyone in every scenario, especially when you take on an extraordinary amount of debt and your natural skills or interest will take you to a place where those classes and that degree will not create the outcome that you're looking for. I think a lot of times people think that I'm anti-education when I say I don't believe in college for everyone. I'm actually the reverse. I'm so uncomfortably pro-education. I'm just pro-self-awareness and reality of one's situation, not universal vanilla ideology, one size fits all. When you don't have unlimited money or any money,
Yes.
in 2023, September 7th, 2023, and you are trying to sell shit, the number one thing on earth is organic social media at scale because it's fucking free. Or you're stuck in the spot that you're in now, which is you're begging for a fucking miracle that someone's gonna give you cash. If you flipped it and just understood you're 100% in control, fuck a competition, fuck a VC, fuck everybody. I feel like it was like an Eminem, like a
fuck a Papa Doc, fuck a clock, fuck a trailer, fuck everybody.
Fuck a Papa Doc. You know, if you just understand that you're fully in control and you just have to pound social and start Googling how to make the best Shopify site selling t-shirts, enter. Literally, that shit is out there for free. Best practices. Get the proper Shopify, get your social crazy. How are you getting back to Boston?
We're taking ferries later.
Beautiful. Yeah, you chop it up and whatever happened in New York, but then you have to like start DMing people in Boston, in fucking Instagram, hashtag search, top posts, click, oh, this person's here, they have 400,000 followers, they're a cool kid in high school, and DM them, be like, I want you to wear my fucking shirt. 1 in 100 of them will. My whole thing is like, you know how I got here? By actually doing what I'm telling you to do. When nobody in the world knew who the fuck I was, I stayed on Twitter in 2007 from 8 p.m. to 4 in the morning after I worked the whole day in the liquor store for fucking 4 years. You have two choices, the luck of cash or sweat. The problem is 1% of 1% hit the lottery ticket of it happening fast. The other 10% that make it eat shit for a decade. But everyone's fixated on the 1% of the 1% of the 1% who hit something. And even those people quietly have to eat shit for a little while too.
I really appreciate it, man. You're
I was happy to do it.
Shout out, but it's cool, I'm moving different now. Now I'm up in Icebox, looking at a nice watch. Pay my sister tuition, put my grandma's in a nice.
Since we last talked, we're looking to target it into a kids product, right? We really want to target the school system. And it's kind of on brand to what you were talking about earlier, marketing for the now, right? Something I'm fascinated with right now is partnerships. US Foods, Cisco, people that are already purveying to these school systems in New York City. But basically, what we're trying to do is provide better food to kids in the school system, right? Like as an African-American young chef coming up, I grew up in public system, right? We had shit food. I think the banana pudding could be a gateway to that. That's kind of the legwork. I also think a lot about Magnolia Bakery, even some type of partnership there.
It's similar to the kids that I met in Babson earlier. I think we're in a generation that don't understand. I'm talking like every entrepreneur on earth, getting a deal with Cisco or getting a deal with Magnolia Bakeries is a 1 in a 47,000 thing. So yes, and you should then go to the other 39 things that you can think of and send them emails and content and all that. What I'm starting to figure out today in my life is everyone's business strategy is Lotto. Getting into the school system through Cisco is like fucking impossible. I need to make sure that I'm making it clear to people because I think people are thinking smart. Like that's smart thinking. I just have a pretty good feeling that people don't realize how impossible all these things are. Because when I grew up, what you just said was crazy. And I think the internet and all this weird shit and like Taylor Swift showing up at your wedding, like I think people see like a highlight and think it's real. So the answer is yes, but I want to make sure that you don't make that your strategy, that you make that your, this would be some remarkable shit maybe while I'm over here doing this. Hello, everybody. Welcome to September's Wine of the Month Club. I am Gary Vaynerchuk here with my best friend, Brandon Warnicki. Best friend, what do we have here first?
Okay, so we're starting with the Burgundy here. This is the Cécile Paquet Mekong Village 2022.
And the bouquet on this wine is
it's
amazing.
Crazy, right? But I was actually thinking the same thing just before.
The nose on this is bananas.
Crazy.
Ironically, bananas in it as well. I think Côte d'Or continues to be a place that is wildly underrated. Wow. Tobacco, chocolate, violets, red flowers, beef jerky. Talk about a wine that I would have with a steak immediately. What did this score, Brandon?
90, 92 or 93, something like that.
Makes sense.
Well, which is solid.
There are millions of wines made. Most don't get 90 points. We spend 100% of our time trying to find wines for people that are rated 90 points and higher at a good deal. That's why I'm so passionate about wine text. This was fun. This was engaging. Good. Love you, brother. We'll see you all next month. This is David Rodolitz, the handsome, incredible tennis player. Me and him are talking about Fly Fish Club. We're also talking about Little Maven, our new restaurant that's actually opening up in October in New York City. We're getting into the hospitality game with the VCR group. It's prime time, and so you can probably tell by the seriousness of this footage, these were like serious meetings, really going through numbers, really going through ops, like the real shit. Again, kind of excited about, and with DailyVee, behind the truth of the day-to-day, and I hope you enjoy this. 8:34 p.m., still in office. Raghav and I just did a bunch of stuff on the new book that I'm really excited about. I still got 2 meetings with Sid, who runs Team Gary, and then I've got Steele behind Sid. 10 people from Vayner Sports are here because tonight's Thursday of the NFL season. Tonight's gonna be an 11 p.m.er, but you sleep in the bed that you make. I tell people all the time, like, I'm in control. If I don't like it, stop doing it. You are in control of your ambition, and so you need to live within it. Just watching so many people complaining about shit that they decided to do. I can't cry about 11 p.m. I chose it. And if I start to get to a place where I don't enjoy it for a sustained period of time, then I'll adjust, because that's what I've done my whole life. You are in control of the bed that you decide to sleep in. Remember that.
If you could, like, 15-second summary that thought, letting the Lotto dictate the way your business or your career is going.
Yeah, big theme in today's episode. Like, you literally watched me today in the Babson meeting first and then the scholarship meeting second, get to the epiphany in real time that, oh fuck, people's entire strategy is Lotto. A lot of your strategies are based on somebody else saying yes to a highly unlikely request. This is why I love social media so much. You can control the demand coming to you by you going out there and building the audience versus trying to have someone give you their audience. Lotto.
On FaceTime with Big Bro, he got a phone inside the cell. All the fake shit that I seen, it being real is kinda rare. I done met with every label, but I ain't never signed a deal. If we fucking, then we fucking, I kiss your lips, just keep them sealed.